Let us learn how to use the Olympus OM1 camera in 3 minutes. To get started, you need the camera's body, one zinc air battery, one OM mount lens, and one roll of film. Unscrew the bottom cover, insert the battery with the positive side facing up, then screw the cover back on. Twist the body cap clockwise to remove it, and twist open the bottom lens cap. Align the red dots, then twist the lens clockwise to lock it into place. To remove the lens, press the lens release button at the bottom, then twist it counterclockwise. This camera can use any type of 35mm film. Push the button here and turn the ISO dial until the number pointed by the line on the dial matches the number on the box. Pull the film rewind crank to release the film back. Place the film canister at the left side and close down the film rewind crank and turn it clockwise to take up any slack. Pull the leader over to the take-off spool and thread it like so. Turn the film winding crank once. Take note that the sprockets are engaged and the film has wound around the take-up spool. Close the cover. Press the shutter button and crank the camera. You should see that the rewind crank turns and the number counter counts upwards. Repeat this until the counter reaches 1. Now that the camera is set up, let us learn how to focus, compose, meter, and take a photo. In most cases, the camera comes with 3 focusing aids: the split prism, the micro prism ring, and the matte focusing screen. Point the center spot to the subject you want to focus on, and then turn the manual focusing ring to bring the object into focus. When you see that the object passes through the semicircles without splitting, or where the ring doesn't break the object into sparkles, or when the screen shows the object clearly, the object is in focus. To compose, move the camera around and look through the viewfinder. Whatever you see through the viewfinder is what will be taken photo of. Manual metering is used in this camera, so flick on the metering switch and you should see that the meter appear at the bottom left corner of the screen. The needle shows how bright the scene is. The brighter the scene, the higher the needle will move up with a given setting. The goal is to get the needle level by turning on the aperture and shutter speed ring. A recommended method for quick and fast shooting is this. Turn the shutter speed dial to a number higher than the focal length of the lens. Then adjust this aperture until the needle is level. If the needle points upwards, close down the aperture or pick the fastest shutter speed. If the needle points down, open up the aperture or pick a slower shutter speed. If your shutter speed dips below the green color number, it is recommended to use a tripod or steady surface before taking the photo. Press the shutter release button to take the photo. Once you get the needle to balance, you can actually cycle through all equivalent exposure combinations by rotating each ring in either direction by the same amount. This helps to get different photo effects for the same brightness settings. There is also a self-timer you can use for selfies. Ensure that your camera is cranked, wind the timer up, then press the trigger. The self-timer will count down and take your photo automatically. When the camera cannot wind the film any further, simply turn the rewind switch this way, then turn the film crank clockwise until you feel no resistance. Proceed to open the film back and send your film for processing.